We're going to turn now to that new report just issued this morning concerning cell phones and your health. It finds that government testing of cell phones is severely flawed, so users, especially children, may be being exposed to far higher levels of radiation than previously thought. ABC's John Berman has the latest on this. A lot of people eager to hear about this.
Absolutely. Good morning, Rob. And the question is, how safe is your cell phone when it comes to radiation? The government says safe enough. But now a report from one group says the government is relying on the wrong test, a test that's not right for a stunning 97% of the population.
We all might wish we were a strapping 6'2", 220 pounds, but most of us, 97%, are not. Still, a new report says that's the model the government uses to test cell phone radiation. The tests are on plastic mannequin heads like this. The size corresponds to that of a 6'2" man weighing 220 pounds. The report from the Environmental Health Trust, a group of doctors and researchers promoting awareness of environmental health risks, says that's a bad fit for the other 97% of us, including women.
The standards for cell phones have been developed based on old science and old models and old assumptions about how we use cell phones.
The group says a child's head actually absorbs radiation at a much higher rate. Look at these images provided by the Health Trust. This image shows how deep the radiation goes in an adult male, but a 10-year-old, 150% deeper, a 5-year-old, even more. A different study mentioned in the report says a child's bone marrow absorbs 10 times the radiation as an adult, and the exposure to the eyes is greater too. What's more, the mannequin test doesn't study the effects cell phone radiation has on certain other parts of the anatomy, like for men who keep phones in their pants pocket. The report recommends much more comprehensive testing, MRI scans on real human beings, a virtual family representing all ages.
It uses anatomically based models that reflect the fact that children's brains are more vulnerable than adults.
Independent scientists we spoke to say there are no conclusive studies that cell phone radiation causes cancer.
The government had no specific comment on this report, but the website for the FCC also says no scientific evidence currently establishes a definite link between cell phones and cancer or other illnesses. But they do say they know there are skeptics, so they point out there are ways to reduce radiation exposure.